and welcome to Takeaway Arcade, the video game show for people who don't know about video games. My name's Will Dixon.
My name's Tom.
And we watched, it was last night, we watched the Sony E3 2017 press conference, and it was great. We did actually record a very quiet video at about 4 AM last night after we watched it, but there were some audio issues, and also it was just really quiet, so we thought, you know what, let's sleep
On it.
wake up, do another one at full energy, because I'm still buzzing from how good that was.
That was good.
That was wicked.
Really good finisher.
Yeah.
Really nice.
I just very, very impressed. A little bit interesting, no Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Which I was expecting that to be a main, one of the main things, but clearly they've got more work to do on that.
Yeah, hopefully that just means it'll be better when it does appear. Not rushing it. So.
But they did still lead with Naughty Dog, didn't they? So
came out strong, came out punching.
Yeah. The Uncharted, the new Uncharted, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that it's a full scale Uncharted game, or if it's just a little sort of almost an expansion.
Yeah.
Not sure
whether it'll be standalone. I assume it'll be standalone and not DLC.
Oh yeah, it'll be standalone. But whether it's a fully fledged one, I'm not sure. Who knows?
We'll see. Keep an eye on it. Be interesting.
Yeah. But of course, it was then followed by an expansion, confirmed as an expansion to Horizon Zero Dawn, which I still haven't played, but I desperately want to.
Yeah.
It's looking all snowy. So snowy robot dinosaurs.
Yeah. It looks pretty intense. Pretty intense, but
it's colourful.
Very colourful.
I like the lagoon of quickly hot springs with lots of
lots of things running around
and greens and blues and
big scary rock monsters in the distance running around coming to get you. But yeah,
lovely. And then it was the super intense looking Days Gone. What did you make of that?
That looks like it's going to be a scary, very complex, well, not necessarily complex, but very difficult game to master.
Yeah.
I feel like there'll be a lot of frustrated people messing up and just getting eaten.
Yeah.
Absolutely getting eaten.
Because it was that bit where he sent an explosive charge on the dam that was keeping the horde of 10 million zombies, and it's just I can just imagine that if you didn't
position yourself correctly,
you would just
get caught up,
eviscerated.
You just kind of ran through afterwards, and then of course zombie bear wrapped in barbed wire,
because what more do you want?
What more do you need?
In your happy summertime
house.
Yeah. So that looked intense.
Yeah.
Still not sure how it's going to run, because that's a lot of stuff to have on screen at once.
Yeah,
it's going to be taxing.
Hopefully it's well optimised, because otherwise it could get interesting. But
well, it's as good as a first-party title for PlayStation. They're generally pretty good at that type of thing.
They should handle it well.
So then we went through. I've got my little list of tweets. We were live tweeting the whole thing. If you're interested in any of our tweets, we're on @Twitter. No, we're at Twitter. We are at Twitter. No, we're at Takeaway Arcade on Twitter. Then they came out and had a little chat with us about games. Very game positive, very much focused. They didn't talk about much hardware at all, apart from a little bit of VR, which we'll get to in a sec.
Yeah.
Then they started coming out with their surprises.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
I mean, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It looks phenomenal. It looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to be another hard game to play. I remember struggling with the first one and just struggling so badly because the monsters are so specific. You've got to do certain things for certain monsters.
Yeah.
And it's a thing of attrition, and by the looks of it, it's just got more intense.
It looked absolutely bonkers.
Chasing a T-Rex, being chased by a T-Rex, jumping on the T-Rex, T-Rex getting eaten by a giant flying T-Rex.
It looks amazing, and they kept that so well under wraps. I didn't know that was coming. But yeah, awesome. Basically, Turok meets Dark Souls. Yes. Basically.
Yeah.
So that was huge, and then they thought, you know what, we haven't surprised you enough.
Up the ante a little bit more.
I was shaking.
You were losing losing the plot entirely.
It was 3 a.m. and I was absolutely losing my shit because Shadow of the Colossus, looking remastered, they actually remade the whole thing, coming out next year.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
Early next year.
It's one of my favourite games.
Yep. Now you can play it for the 6th time all the way
Yes.
through.
I can save all the screenshots and make it.
Make a montage of you single-handedly executing all of the Colossus.
And that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was completely... How they managed to keep that a secret, I've got no idea. This E3's been amazing for that type of secret.
Yeah, there hasn't been too many
Yeah.
leaks,
No.
which tends to suggest that previous year's leaks may have been intentional. They can obviously do it if they need to.
Quite probably.
But, yeah.
And I think, as far as I'm concerned, Shadow of the Colossus won E3. If it's a competition, that's the slam
That's
dunk,
your
isn't
peak.
it? Yeah.
That's the top of the world for you.
So it's probably just as well that they then decided to do something completely different, which is they
calm
showed
everyone down a bit.
Call of Duty. Well, World War II.
Actually pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I'd go back to Call of Duty for a long time.
Yeah.
But
It looks like
good.
they're actually taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Definitely, of course, back to roots, but not just in terms of setting. It looks like it's back to roots in terms of it's just a bit more grounded. You're also, there was no sort of like
one-man army.
Yeah.
You're not king of the world.
Yeah.
You're a grunt. And they showed several different theatres of conflict. So hopefully you won't just be generic Jack saving the planet and winning World War II single-handedly, because everyone knows that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It'd be
nice.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with the story. See if they do like a Battlefield 1 style thing.
Yeah.
That might be likely.
Possibly.
Because it'd be a bit odd to have one guy go through all of the battles.
Yeah, it's hard to justify.
We'll
I mean, they've done it in the past where they're like, oh, he's an agent gone to help the Russians, and now he's gone to help these guys, and it's a bit, it's a bit stringy.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
did notice level of historical accuracy that I got a little bit excited about. Not too many wacky guns. It's World War II, so they have SMGs.
Yeah.
But it looked relatively authentic. I mean, there was no gameplay, but it's optimistic.
It looked like it was captured in engine. That was
at least
the good thing.
In engine.
And that's for me what set the Sony's one apart from all the other ones is there's been a lot of CG trailers for things, lots and lots of sort of proper full-on computer generated stuff,
and some live action.
Yeah, and some live action stuff, and I can't stand CG trailers for things. Can't stand live action trailers for stuff. And it just kind of goes to show how far cinematics in games have come, particularly with Sony's first party stuff, that they were able to show stuff that was in game and it still looks incredible. So very, very happy with that.
Should be very interesting. How they will pull it off.
Yeah. And even more interesting, not that I'm going to be involved with it directly, is they then had a VR section.
A lot of love for VR, which was nice to see.
Yeah. So they're
between of the VRs, Sony's probably, dare I say it, the most competitively priced for its capabilities and what you get.
I would say that the success of virtual reality rests pretty much solely on Sony's shoulders, because they're the ones that they've clearly recognised that the medium is only gonna grow in any way at all if they just force through games onto the platform.
Game after game after game.
Because if they don't do that, no one will buy it, and if no one buys it, no one's going to make any games for it. So they're just going
There's no money getting put into it. There's no money coming out of it.
Yeah. So they're investing very, very heavily in that. And
some of them look really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice art styles.
Is it Moss?
Moss looks nice.
The little mouse one.
I can't tell if you're directly controlling it.
I think it's sort of guiding it. Yeah.
An element of god powers, as it were. But how much of can you directly influence? I'm not sure.
It looked kind of like the reverse of The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Where instead of being the small person with the big monster, you are the big person with a small animal. So
you're a little mouse with a sword and a shield to look after.
I thought that looked lovely.
It's really nice.
Well, also show Skyrim, obviously.
Skyrim,
knew it was going to be coming. It looks a little bit janky, but it's always difficult to see from the trailer how good VR is going to be.
With VR, because you just see the view. You haven't got the whole thing with VR is the immersion. So if you're not immersed in it, then right in your face, you're not going to get the full effect. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If they get the movement down, then I think that'll be the linchpin for that one, whether it flows nicely or not. But bit of love for VR, so we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. And there was Star Child, which is quite a nice sort of colourful sci-fi thing with a big robot. The Inpatient, which is by the guys who did Until Dawn, which was I was a bit mixed on Until Dawn. You haven't played it, I don't think.
No, it never properly got on my radar. I was aware of it and never really dived in.
No, but it looked pretty
good,
pretty compelling in several ways, and so it was just a lovely little bit of VR, little showcase that they're actually taking it serious. Committed to it. Yeah,
it's not a gimmick. They're invested.
Exactly.
So,
and then
more so than those motion things they had last time.
And the Vita, I think it was Jim Sterling pointed out that the PSVR has just got more support in 5 minutes than the Vita did in 5 years. So I love the Vita.
At its moment.
Yeah.
But there we go. Anyway.
And then one of the big ones, one of the huge ones in many different ways, God of War 4, which to me looks exactly how you should update and modernise an IP. It's gone from fixed camera, 3D environments, always looked very nice, but hack and slash, and now it's a proper you're climbing up, you got full control of the camera, all that type of stuff. I thought it looked
really nice. And the new setting is nice. Taking them out of the desert.
I love Norse mythology. So I used
Very
to
nice.
I used to know all the different family trees and stuff. We've got some weird shit in there.
That's what you want. The giant worm thing coming out of the ocean to offer its help.
The wild snake looked ridiculous. And again, that to me looked like that was an engine, which is obscene. Obviously with some more post-processing and stuff. But it's just like incredible.
The extra thing of the child being, the kid being around for combat and things.
Sort
nice
of
dynamic, involved in it.
Sort of Joel and Ellie Last of Us style thing. He's actually not just kind of, which is a nice thing. I think Bioshock Infinite really set a nice precedent for that, where it's a companion game, but it's not annoying because the companion actually can fend for themselves and do stuff.
They're involved, even not just in cutscenes, basically.
They're
not just a cutscene prop that you're dragging around with you for an entire game. So
They've integrated it into the gameplay. Lovely. I thought that looked amazing.
Very nice.
Then of course was Pixels is Emotions.
We nearly got away with it. We nearly got away from all that, but no.
David Cage is back with Detroit, which I don't care. I just don't care.
The premise is, I understand it, I get it. It's a nice premise in terms of what's happening and who's the turning it on your head, so you're now the robots and the synths rather than the people, but...
We're with you, Marcus! We'll follow you, Marcus! But it would be interesting if it had a script.
Or just gonna fall on his face.
I didn't care. I don't think he's the M. Night Shyamalan of video game people now. I just don't think he should do it. But
there we go.
I'll happily be proved wrong.
Oh yeah, if it turns out amazing, then fine, I'll play it, but no.
Gladly. Then Destiny 2, which we knew was coming. I'm surprised.
No.
I'm surprised we hadn't seen more of Destiny 2 in the previous conferences, and alongside Call of Duty. That was amazing. That was the first we'd seen of it. But like you said, Destiny 2 doesn't look quite as impressive. Now.
It looks like an old school MMO now.
Now we've seen Anthem. It looks like it's that someone, BioWare, saw what Bungie were doing and went, we can do that, but
our way.
And I prefer the way that BioWare's way looks. So
we'll see. It could be a nice story.
And that'll be what it hinges on.
That'll be what it hinges on. That'll keep keep the player base going if it's a good story and if the combat's solid. That's all it's got to be, is solid.
Which it will be.
It will.
Like,
Once
so
you figure it out.
yeah, it will do fantastically. It's just I'm not particularly interested.
No,
I don't have the time.
Anthem, basically.
yeah, Anthem kind of
just stole it.
Yeah, stole everything.
There we go.
Then there was. Oh, I thought it was going to be Final Fantasy VII for a second. The opening shot of New York for me apparently looked like something out of Final Fantasy. But they closed on the big one. I was so blown away by Shadow of the Colossus earlier and still in such a state of shock that I forgot that Spider-Man was coming.
Yeah, the one we actually knew was happening.
And it all hinged on what the web swinging looks like and how it plays.
Pretty damn good.
It
looks phenomenal actually.
Yeah, you're attaching to buildings.
You're just swinging everywhere. Nice fluid movements. You swing into a building and it turns into a wall run, and you just carry on swinging without losing your momentum.
Nice kind of bouncy feeling animations.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very, very fluid.
Yeah.
Even just running around, how he's vaulting things. Lots of like small movements stretching out to big movements, like lots of elasticity. Yeah. Which is what you want.
Elasticity, literally the webs,
but also
which is nice feel of it.
Yeah, really nice feel.
And it kind of looked like the New York might be real scale.
Yeah.
It looked big.
And because you can move so freely and so much, why the hell not?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't crash.
Yeah. But
how buggy it is, but yeah.
I just look wicked. Like all the combat and story and stuff is pretty much secondary for me. I don't really
as long
care.
as it feels good.
As long as the web swinging is good.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who the baddie is.
Yeah.
Some guy with powers.
But Spider-Man's back.
Spider-Man
looks
back.
like the proper Spider-Man game we've been
Real
waiting
deal.
for since Spider-Man 2 on the PS2.
I think we're finally getting to that era now where all the games we should have had we're actually getting at last.
Yeah. And I'm so excited.
Absolutely fine with that.
I feel like Sony really hit it out of the park. Some real hype, not very much talking at all, which was nice. It was game.
And lots of games, lots of trailers.
Yeah.
None of this stopping to tell us what we've just seen after you've got it on the screen behind you and like, oh look, there's the release date, there's the title. It's like, no, just play the next clip.
Play on! But we've been Takeaway Arcade. We've been covering all of the conferences at E3 this week. We are hopefully going to be catching the Nintendo Treehouse thing a little bit later on today. Like I said, this is up a little bit later just because there were some issues with our previous video and we wanted to fall asleep. So
time zones.
Yeah. So please do check out our previous videos this week and our previous videos in general. We're quite a new channel. So please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy this, and follow us on Twitter at Takeaway Arcade because we're going to be tweeting. A lot. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.